first of all, I want to thank Sunrider, because without what's here, without the foods and the products, without what the doctors Chen have brought to us and the entire family and carrying it on, those of us who found out about Sunrider decades ago would not be anywhere near here. And as Maggie mentioned, I started out like most of us do. The foods came to me through a friend, and I felt like this makes sense to me. And so I just began eating them myself and could feel the difference right away. So for me, it's being a product of the product. So that's it. You cannot share something that you don't believe in. And I didn't really know about the business back then, really. So I was busy with other businesses, and it was fine to not know that. But I kept getting these little checks back that kept getting bigger. And I thought, why is this company sending me money? One day I'll look into this and find out. And then fast forward, and I will say I've had years of good health, and my family has as well. I raised my daughters on these foods, and my mother, who is now 95, uses these foods and still lives on her own, cooks on her own, and is fine. So what better thing do you want in your life than something that can give you that quality of life? But about 2.5 years ago, I met Bob and Donna Dara, and that was the game changer for me, because they were able to explain to me the way to do a business that was actually fully from the heart, really about caring to people. And so it took me zero hesitation. I just said, okay, yeah, I'm in. This is what I want to do. It lined up with me perfectly. And I learned a long time ago that you follow people who've been where you are, but are now where you want to go. So I thought, why not have teachers that actually can walk the talk, know what they're doing, and are teaching it in such a clear, simple way. So I wasn't going to make it up on my own. I just said, all right, like, what do I do? And I just began following their leadership. And Bob and Donna have set aside for our entire team an amazing system where we're connected. And it's always about lifting everyone up and helping everyone and going together. And that's the kind of world I want to live in. And so I may as well start living in it right now. So that just got me charged up. And of course, I immediately started speaking to some of my friends. So at the time that they came in, I was star, primarily because of what I consumed myself. Sometimes it would be a little more, but whatever. I wasn't really building, and now I knew how to build. And the key to building, it's always about the other person. So for me, it's an obligation, it's a responsibility, it is a joy to help those that I'm lined up with move to where they want to go. So I haven't really focused personally on what rank am I. I really focus on where's their next step. How can I help this person achieve what they're after next? How can I help them invite someone else into this gift that we know about? Because if we don't do it, who will know? And so I always think if I don't think I know anybody, I was reminding myself of this, well, Seattle, Washington, there's 750,000 people. So I'm sure there's some people out there that I have not yet met who would actually like incredible health and the opportunity to grow a stability for their future. So that's, both ears are open. Business, which I don't really even like to think of it as business. I think of it as life, like a secure, brilliant, expanding life where you can give your gift to the world that otherwise you can't do it. Because I think, Maggie, I was saying to you, it's not like we're sharing lawn furniture. I mean, I like lawn furniture, patio furniture, it's lovely. But if you have no time to sit in it, if you can't have a recliner because you have no time off, you can't have your meal out there because you're too busy working on something that you aren't really passionate about, then what's the point? And plus, even if you have it, okay, you have your lawn furniture, you don't need it next month. So this is valuable. Like what is here is invaluable. And I give it to my loved ones and I share it with my loved ones. And now the key to being here really is my team. I have a team who's willing to share also and to really, really love and care about other people. That's what we're doing. And then we're going it together, which I know is not the way some of us have been taught, like, all right, me against the world. No, it's like we're going to go together, locking arms, locking hearts. How can we help? And I feel like the only thing that moves us to the level that we are now just lining up on, we're just getting warmed up here, is that we're being consistent. And consistency doesn't mean we have a ton of time. I'm busy. We're all busy. Just when I think I'm busy, I meet someone busier. We're all busy. But within that busyness, we can find the time in our daily life to speak to the person right in front of us and mostly to listen. And that's the key. That's been the key to our growth. Everyone on my team, we're doing this. What did they say? What are they asking for? How can we help them with what's here? How can we invite them in to hear more? We're not chasing anyone down. We're not chasing any rank. We're not going for goals. We're not pushing people into ranks that they cannot hold. Bob has taught me this very well. We just grow it steadily and we lay a foundation that won't collapse so that we really truly can be here to lift everyone up and help everyone in the future. So, I mean, I don't plan on going anywhere else. This is where I feel my heart belongs. And who's ever open, the doors are wide open. Come in, we'll help. We'll work together. And truly, I can say that, as all of you know who've moved anywhere from Star to Star Prime to Star Elite, then into the Aces, we don't move there alone. And so one of my mentors, my beautiful upline, Adil and Savitri, have been great teachers for me, not just on the health of the body and the spirit and all of that, but Savitri had mentioned this one time years ago, and I've kept it always in my heart. She says, you can never reach the full potential of something until you are fully committed. So I'm fully committed. That doesn't mean I have 24 hours a day. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have 23, sometimes I have 8, sometimes I have 1. It doesn't really matter, but in here I'm fully committed. So when I hear somebody say something, I am not hesitating to help them. And I think that to me is living in integrity, because I want to share this blessing with people. What would have happened if I didn't know about it? What would have happened if Bob and Donna hadn't shown up? We wouldn't have grown this. All these beautiful people in my line, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have known how to. And now with the support, Sunrider, with what you're doing and the calls and the showcasing and all of the help that you're giving us, I feel like we're just beginning to open those double doors and move into a place that we've dreamt of, but now we actually know we can get there. So that's my story. And I welcome everyone to just stay consistent. Don't let those pretend obstacles have any weight on you, because if someone is in need of money, we can help them. We can help them get their health and actually have their food paid for. If someone doesn't feel like they have time, guess what? We just move toward the way we will have time. And it gets easier and easier. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. The more you share, the more you care. You don't worry about the pace that it happens, because that's respect. That's respecting the person's pace, their time. Their time may not be my time. That's all right. But just stay with them and help each person develop consistency in their life of how to really receive what's here. because once we have received it, once we realize what a gift this is, it's almost impossible not to share. I just feel like, how could you not? You know so much. Other people notice you. They notice your health. They notice your happiness. They notice your freedom. They notice other things, and they begin to ask questions. But until they do, we just keep going together. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, team. Thank you, Bob and Donna. Thank you, Sunrider. Thank you, Adil and Savitri, and all my leaders. And truly, thank you for my most recent leader, Jill Hutchins, going Ace Royal, because without that, of course, we know we would not be here. So we will see you soon.